My usual, please.
Lewton, you're...
What? Is my tie not done up straight? Is there an unfortunate mark on my nose?
I heard you were dead.
Perhaps I am. Get me a stiff drink. How about a whiskey?
Don't you want something with it?
All right, put another whiskey in there.
Drinking like that'll kill you.
I'm dead already. You didn't come back here to drink, did you? Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
Leave me alone, Lewton. This is species harassment.
Oh, I see.
You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks, would you?
No one outside of the palace knows anything. Except the commander of the watch. I heard that the patrician has asked Commander Vimes to come and speak to him about it sometime soon.
Hadn't he already gone to see him?
Hey, what do I know? I'm just a bartender with big ears.
Perhaps he just wants an update on the case.
Whatever.
I hear a prominent merchant has been killed. Heard anything about it?
All I heard was that someone in the Merchants Guild got killed. That's all I know.
What? We got a new place!
I decided not to bore Mankin with the details of the murders. It was probably bad enough to have had one in his establishment without me going on about it, tempting though it was to watch the little rat squirm. Does dead men's pointy boots mean anything to you?
No.
What do you know about the goddess Errata?
If you asked fewer questions, maybe you'd get more answers. I read that somewhere.
Okay, let's go to the Merchant Guild that we just got. Where's that at? Another new location.
The Merchants Guild was the youngest of the Ankh-Morpork guilds, founded in self-defense by the city's traders and shopkeepers when they realized their role in the grand scheme of things was to be robbed. Robbing fat merchants, it seemed, was a perfectly socially acceptable, even heroic thing to do. Consequently, they weren't the friendliest of guilds either. I wasn't holding out much hope that they'd help me. Evening.
Usually is when the sun sets.
Is everyone in this city a smart aleck?
Who's he?
He used to be a regular at the Mended Drum. He made a reputation as a know-it-all.
Used to be?
The Mended Drum is a bad place to use the phrase, no.
Where did they find his body?
The Shades. And the Diesel Gate. His kidney down a well in Dolly's sister's, I think. Bits of his innards all over the place. Sounds like he had a lot of guts. About this merchant that was killed.
Sorry, I am not allowed to discuss the incident with outsiders. A guild policy.
It wouldn't hurt to tell me the broad details, would it?
It would hurt a lot. They'd throw me off the roof.
No one's going to know.
I'd know about hitting the ground.
Is it really that important to you?
The Merchants Guild takes its policies very seriously.
So it seemed. I had to find a way to exploit that. Can you tell me anything about Matham's murder?
I can't help you there.
Do you know anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks?
I can't help you there.
I hear up at the Unseen University they talk about dead men's pointy boots.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Really?
Yes, they ask no questions about how a wizard's shoes were emptied.
operate the same policy here, do you?
What? Hey, what are you implying?
Well, you know. Here you are, stuck on the door. Then a merchant gets killed, leaving a vacancy in the hierarchy.
I did not kill Gaming.
But there aren't any witnesses to that, are there?
There aren't any witnesses at all. He was alone in the guild house when... Oops.
Thanks for the information.
Wait. Don't tell anyone I said anything. They'll lynch me.
I'll keep quiet if you tell me everything you know.
No, I've already said too much.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Now all I had to find out was how Gaiman had been killed. And I had a feeling I wasn't going to learn that here.
If there's anything else that would be useful to ask. Except maybe about Errata.
What do you know about the goddess Errata?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, he doesn't know anything about that. So I got another name. So I have another name. That's good.
I searched the unlocker.
Whatever wins the vote. Whatever wins the vote is next after this one. It's either going to be Wander Song, Tales of Monkey Island, The Excavation of Hobbs Burrow, L.A. Noir, The VR Cases, or Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. It's going to be one of those.
Unlike the other unlockers, this one seemed to be levitating a few inches above the ground. Probably one of the students' cantrips that hadn't worn off yet. As for the unlocker's contents, the less said about them, the better. The only interesting thing I could find in the unlocker was some books. This sturdy-looking unlocker seemed in better condition than the others.
Okay.
Who would say like...
Can I see the...
I am not in a...
Maybe I should look up the pennant in the library too. It's gonna talk to Death about these names, maybe. Then maybe I'll look up the pennant in the library and see if I can find
Still
anything
here,
about
I
it.
see.
In a sense.
Yeah, that's true. Your votes are sticky. That's exactly true. If you're a VIP, or if it's an incentive queue pick and you're a sub, then they are sticky. That's very true. I thought I got a name.
According to the gatekeeper at the Merchants Guild, nobody witnessed Gaiman's stabbing.
Gaiman wasn't stabbed.
Really? How did he die?
He was strangled.
Thanks.
Blast. I didn't see that one coming.
Okay.
Thanks for filling in the missing pieces about Gaiman's murder.
I'd deem it a favor if you forgot that I told you.
Can you tell me anything about Matham's murder?
I already told you that I cannot
Alright.
Who would say?
I'd like to...
Very well.
It's a lot of stakes.
There were books on jewelry, but I couldn't find the pendant in any of them. I did get the idea that the design of the pendant might match something else, though.
Like what? What would it match? That's a hint. What would it match? Got a lot of stakes. Let's look here.
Still here? Does this mean anything to you?
Oh, I'm just a Bledlow, Lewton. No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I tried to write on the octagon board with the chalk, but I couldn't see what I was writing. The chalk marks were invisible to my eyes.
Hi, everybody!
I resisted the urge to wipe the board clean with that. It was hardly the
This
ideal
game
tool
is
for the
jank.
job. Even as a human, I could smell... I was pretty sure...
God, I feel like I need to do something in here, but I don't know what. Where do I go in
Mrs.
here?
Holmes?
Well, what do you want? I haven't got time to waste talking to you, you know.
I guess I'd better get to work.
Indeed.
Whoops, I meant to show her the pendant.
Mrs. Holmes?
Well, I haven't got...
The wizard was poisoned, I hear.
I think you could use a little less gossip and a lot more work, Mr. Lewton.
Does this mean anything to you?
I have better things to be doing than talking to you, you know.
Like
I guess
what?
I'd better...
Making a freaking Ben? Yeesh. New place. I just remember there's a place over here. You almost reported me. Oh no, not the FCC. What would I ever do? Fuchsia?
It was too scattered for me to remember it. There was a lingering smell of purple in the corner. There were some faint traces of a light blue scent in the corner of the cellar. The predominant smell in the cellar was of red wine, considerably more pleasant than the smell of the river, at least. There was a lingering smell of purple in the corner. The predominant smell in the... There were some faint traces of a light blue scent in the corner of the cellar. The scent was very weak, and I did...
Claire is watching the cat TV.
I didn't really need a... Most of the wine barrels in the Café Ankh's cellar had been brought into Ankh-Morpork on the Milka. Most of the wine...
Have we tried to open these up with like a crowbar? I'm gonna try it.
Okay, I suppose I could crack open a barrel, empty out the wine, hide inside, and wait for someone to carry me into the palace. But I'd need to be a lot more confident that I wasn't going to get caught, and that I wasn't going to wait days before being collected.
Oh, I thought there might be something hidden in a wine barrel, because they came for the Milka, so I thought maybe there was something hidden in one of them. Something secret. But apparently that's something we do have to do at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Anybody else? Anybody know what I need to do? I'm tired of getting stuck in this game. I'm absolutely tired of it. What do I do with this pendant? Specifically. What's the deal with this pendant? How do I use it? It seems to have an indication that I should know where to use it based on something, but I have no idea where that is. I can't drink the wine. I tried and it didn't work. Wait, I have an idea. The magenta had magical overtones. Let's try it in here. Remember, it had magical properties of a mage? Is what we were told by Carlotta, I think. That it had some magical properties to it. So whoever had it was probably a mage. So maybe we can use it in here somewhere. I don't know. Is that our clue? Maybe we can use it on like one of these things. This one seemed unusual.
I didn't want to put that in the unlocker.
No, that would be a no.
There was nothing in any of the books about that.
No, okay. That would be a no.
I didn't want to... I didn't want to put that in the As for the unlocker's content... What have we got? Occult primer, monster fun grimoire, Fullamyth, the theory of formic imponderability, lost temples of the great Nev.
Okay, I think I'm going to...
What? Occult monster Fullamyth, the theory of formic imponderability.
I'm moon logicking that. I'm gonna moon logic that. I don't know why we had to double click the books twice. Basically, he says, oh, I don't care about the books. And then suddenly I care about the books. What the hell? Game? That's exactly what he did. He's like, I don't really give a crap about the books. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I care about the books now.
There was nothing in any of the books about that. There was not. I guess the rumors about they did do some.
Okay, I don't understand. I really don't understand here.
What have we? Occult primer, monster fun grimoire, the theory lost temples. What?
Did I take a
The
book?
Lost.
No. How? How? How do I use it with that book? I can't.
What have we? Monster Fulham, the theory of lost temples of the great Nev. I guess the rumors about the students weren't true. They did do. What? The theory of formic lost temple.
I'm yelling at the game. What the hell, man?
I guess they did.
I think I know what the problem is. Maybe.
There was nothing in any of the books about that. I guess the rumors of they did.
How do I do this?
The only interesting thing I could find in the unlock. What have we? Occult primer, monster fun grimoire, Fullamyth, the theory of formic imponderability, lost temples of the great Nev.
Oh, this game. It's getting to me. Alright.
Ugh, I've had it with this game. I'm going for a scuttle.
Okay. We gotta go back there. Show him my pendant. Okay. Why would he know anything about it? Why would they know anything about it? They're scientists. They're not magic people.
It always looked much easier in the clickies.
I don't understand. I don't understand these leaps of logic and how I'm supposed to know to do this stuff. I don't get it. At least Discworld 1, the puzzles were, like, stupidly cryptic. You know?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Well, we are a little busy at the moment. Can it wait?
How long?
Just a day or so.
No, then it can't wait.
Very well. What did you want to know?
Do either of you recognize this?
Is of much familiarness.
From where?
Near sort being somewhere near. Ah, yesness. Seal on temple in Alkali.
It's the seal on the doors of a temple?
May I see?
Sure, why not?
Ah, yes. I recognize that. That's from the temple with the intricate door locking mechanism, isn't it? Quite a marvel of technology for the era it was built, those doors. I was very impressed with them. Now, what was the name of the god it was dedicated to? I can't quite remember.
I know.
I am sure you do, but give me a moment and it'll come to me.
I think he meant it's from the Temple of Anu Anu.
Ah, yes. I remember. The Temple of Anu Anu at Al-Khali. A lovely building.
And this is a replica of the seal.
Of much sureness. Replica of most exactitude.
That might be helpful to know. Thanks.
Well, Moon Logic that too. I don't know how you're supposed to know to go to these guys. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand how we were supposed to make that leap of logic. Going back to them. Okay, now we know what to do with this thing. Now we can probably use it on the Book of Temples, since we found out it's used in a temple.
What have we got? Occult Primer. Monster Fun Grimoire. Fulamyth. The Theory of Thaumic Imponderability. Lost Temples of the Great Nev. There was nothing in any of the books about that.
What? What? Oh, we probably need to use... I'll bet you we need to... I'll bet you we need... Maybe we need to use the, Maybe we need to use use this on the books.
There was a book on the temples of Great Nev, but not of Al-Khali. A shame, really. That could be really useful. I think I should... I didn't think... I altered one of the subjects on the board, switching the Great Nev for Al-Khali. Now all I had to do was see if anyone took the bait.
What? 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 I'm confused. Maybe I just didn't know what the board said. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe I didn't pay enough to what the board said. I don't know.
What? A cup full of the theory lost temples of the Great Nev?
Okay, I think we need to leave and come back. I think that's probably what we need to do. Leave, come back. Like, leave the hole entirely. Oh, now it says book on temples!
I had a feeling I wasn't going to get away with stealing the book. There was nothing. The pendant's design matched the one in the book for the seal of the temple of Anu at Al-Kali. The temple was famed for its intricate door mechanism, and the book described how to manipulate the seal to open the temple doors. I used the same method on the pendant, and it opened with a faint click. Inside was a small piece of paper with names on it. One name leapt out at me. Therma. I decided to keep the list to myself.
Alright. We have a list of names. Who's on the list? Can we look at the list?
I'd found a list of 8 names in the pendant. The name that stood out was Therma's.
What are the other names? What are the other names? Oh my god. Let's see, let's go show the list to Death. See if Death has wants anything to do with this list.
Everybody! Hi, Dr. Nick!
This time.
I was gonna show the list to Death. Does Death pick up trolls? Or is there a troll Death? Is there a Death for trolls? No, I was gonna talk to Death because there's these lists of people and at least one of them is dead.
Here, I see.
In a sense.
Neither the Count nor Death seemed likely people to discuss that particular matter with.
There's not a troll Death that you know of. Or was it specifically said there is not a troll Death? So Death covers all, like, everything that dies? Except for rats? Or does the rat Death take over, like... Oh. Okay. Gotcha. So he even covers trolls and half-elves and, dwarves. And birds. Elephants. Platypi that die. Oh, okay, I see. So, Death didn't know anything. Alright. How about this guy? Oh man, my arm hurts. Ugh. I'm gonna feel sick tomorrow, I think. I'm not looking forward to feeling sick. I hit timer start. I'm pretty sure I did. Alright.
I read out the list of names to Malaclips, and that sounds familiar look came over his face.
Ah, yes. Anu worshippers are these. The first ones. They're up to something secret, too. Out of Malaclips's ears, soft in the darkness, they scheme.
I'm investigating them. Want to know what I find out?
As long as it doesn't cost me anything. I don't make rash bargains, Lewton.
Interesting. 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 Can we show the list to him now?
I have some more. Ask them. I wasn't about to reveal that I had the list to Mooncalf. I had a feeling that would be suicide. But perhaps I could use it to trap him. Someone told me that you know Therma.
Indeed. And who might that have been?
It's not important. Is she part of your cult?
No. No, she's not.
But you know her.
No, I've never met her.
I see. What about Satrap?
Are you intending to bore me with a list of people's names? I haven't time for this tomfoolery. I must preach the gospel of Anu.
Thy kingdom Coom and all that.
Yes, indeed.
I'd clearly unsettled him mentioning Coom. Now I just needed to sit back and watch what he got up to.
Alright. Oh! 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 Go over here. I got this. I got this. I got this. Wait. Is this the way out? No, wait. That's not where I want to go. How do I get to the place where I want? Oh, over here.
That's all there.
No. How do I get to the place where I want to be? Oh, it's over here. Okay.
This was the other side of the window behind.
Aha! Wait, do we need to go wolf? Something's happening. Something's happening. Let's go wolf.
This was the other. With my sharpened wolf senses, I could hear what Mooncalf was saying to the troll.
Yeah!
And I think we may have to do something about it. We will have a meeting of the true believers after this evening's sermon.
Sure thing, boss. You want I should go now?
No. You keep an eye on Lewton if you can. I'll go back to the sanctuary and leave a message for the others.
You got it, boss.
What did they say? What did I get? The believers meeting.
I'd overheard something interesting at the window of the Temple of Small Gods. Something about a meeting of the true believers.
Well, you know what happens with this. We talk to this guy. Always. This guy knows almost everything. So we talk to him first.
I overheard Mooncalf talking about a meeting of the true believers. I'd really like to know what that was about.
It's tough to find out what the cult of Anu is up to.
Is there any way I could listen in to one of Mooncalf's sermons?
The sermons don't take place here. They hold them in the inner sanctum.
The inner sanctum?
It's the center of worship here in the Temple of Small Gods.
How come? I mean, there are a vast number of gods and goddesses that the temple has to provide for. Are you telling me they all have to share one room for the services?
Absolutely. High priests are always complaining that so-and-so was hogging the sanctum all morning, or that such and such left hair at the bottom of the holy font. It causes a lot of tension around the temple.
That's
Can
funny.
you get me in there? I'd like to have a look around.
I could arrange to have the sanctum for a while if I told them I had a follower, but I don't.
How do I become a follower?
Malaclips drew attention to himself by even though it looked as if...
How do I become a follower? I want to be a follower.
I need your help, but... So if I agree to be your follower, you can get us into the inner sanctum.
Yes, I can. But you wouldn't really be my follower. The followers of Errata don't follow each other. We don't even follow Errata. We follow our own ways.
So why is there a Church of Errata at all?
You're learning, Lewton. Keep thinking like that and you'll go far in the church.
So can you get me into the inner sanctum?
I can, provided we can find a time when the cult of Anu aren't there.
Are mooncalfs lot in there often?
All the time. And that's not all either. He sneaks away after each one. I think they've got a secret sanctuary somewhere.
I'd like to find that.
Actually, I'd quite like you to find it too.
Can't resist a secret, eh?
No, I'd just like to get in the way of everything Mooncalf does. Him and his big
I like this guy.
budget and hordes of out-of-tune followers singing and chanting at all hours of the day. He's gonna get his comeuppance, and anything I can do to speed it up suits me fine.
So you'll help me?
Wait here. I'll go and make the arrangements.
I like this guy. He was annoying at first, but now he's like the true source of information in this game. If I need anything, or I don't know what to do, I can go to him, and I'd say about half the time he's a good person to talk to.
It took a while, but eventually Malaclips got me into the inner sanctum. Malaclips stayed by the door to warn me if anyone was coming. The inner sanctum sported a beautiful lectern. The plaque said it was donated to the temple by Mr. Fedean, of the militant servitors of Ikebana, goddess of topiary. Searching, I discovered there was a cavity in the base of the lectern.
Oh yeah, so I could get in it? It looks kind of small. I'm gonna save. Save as inner sanctum. Yeah, game saved. All right.
The space under the lectern was large enough to fit a whole person inside. Unfortunately, there wasn't much room to move inside. And to my embarrassment, I got stuck.
Lewton, they're coming. Hide.
I'm way ahead of you, Malaclips.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of our God, Anu, to speak of our devotion to the Anointed One at this, our time of need. But before today's sermon, I'd like to read from the cult bulletin for a moment. Firstly, there's a jumble sale next Saturday to raise funds to buy a fresh goat to sacrifice. We'd appreciate it if as many cultists as possible could attend. We don't want to have to sacrifice another pigeon. It hardly befits a deity of the illustrious wonder of Anu to be sacrificed another of Mrs. Jerboam's gerbils either. Yes, I know they breed like flies, but that's not the point.
The sermon was one of the most tedious things I'd ever had to listen to. And as if that wasn't bad enough, then the hymns started. Why the gods wanted to listen to such droning monotony was a mystery to me. But I suspected they just liked to make the mortals suffer.
Makes sense.
The temptation to sink something sharp into Mooncalf's feet was getting very hard to resist.
His feet. Can we do something to his feet? apparently we didn't do anything to his feet. Looks like we have a time limit. We surpassed it. So I think we're gonna have to do it again. Or load a save game. Oh, that was him.
I tried to follow Mooncalf, but he moved quickly and his scent was rapidly swallowed up by the stench of the Ankh.
Oh! I know what we're supposed to do. I get it. I know what we're supposed to do now.
The space under the lectern was large enough to fit a hole. I'm way ahead of you, Mal.
I know exactly what we're supposed to do. It all makes sense. This makes sense. And it's actually a decent,
we are gathered together
I guess,
in the
a
sight of
decent
our
puzzle.
God, Anu, to speak of our devotion to the Anointed One at this. How
Oh, if
time
I
of
wouldn't have
need.
had the
But
perfume,
before
it would have been
today's
kind of
sermon,
a frustrating
I'd like to
one.
read from the cult bulletin for a moment. Firstly, there's a jumble sale next Saturday to raise funds to we'd appreciate
This and as why?
Alright. Whoops. We used the perfume on his feet.
I sprayed Mooncalf's feet with Sapphire's trawl perfume. That should make the little psychopath a little easier to follow.
I don't think it was the first, but they helped. Once I failed, it became kind of obvious what I was supposed to do. It's one of those where if you fail, you get a hint. Which was kind of nice. It's kind of nice.
Sapphire's perfume cut through the stench of the river like a trawl wading through a dwarf street rally. The bright reek led into the shades, the oldest and most dangerous part of the city.
Yeah, but I'm a werewolf. I'm a freaking werewolf, man. Danger is my middle name. Or something.
As a wolf, I listened to what the so-called true believers were saying through one of the windows of the sanctuary.
Greetings, brethren. I call to order this extraordinary general meeting of the secret cabal of the true believers of Anu.
You smell nice tonight, boss.
What?
What is that? KC2?
What are you blathering about, Foyd? Anyway, I see we're all present.
Therma not present, boss.
Therma has to keep a low profile at the moment. Do not concern yourselves with her absence.
Why should Therma have such special status? I have important business of my own to be doing, and these interruptions aid no one.
Quiet, satrap. Mooncalf wouldn't have called us together if it wasn't important.
Indeed not. There is an investigator, a Mr. Lewton, who's been asking worrying questions. I think he may know about Nylon Ethertep.
I do now.
I still say this is madness. There must be a better way to glorify our beloved Anu without taking such risks.
You always were the spineless one, Coombe.
Silence, Kondo. As chairman, I will not permit such disputes when the meeting of true believers has just been called to order.
When can we have a dispute?
It can wait until we reach any other business.
Damn.
Shh! What is it?
I heard something outside.
They say bravery is what tells the men from the boys. Well, I was a wolf, so I figured I could be brave and still run away.
Taco Danger Adventure, exactly. It might be my middle and my two middle names. I'm Taco Danger Adventure.
Lobster!
Okay, I got a hint. I'm back in my office. I got a new location! Alright. What new location did I get? Ah! Let's go to this new location. After they're done with the meeting, I can check it out. I guess. It's loading. Are they the counterweight killers? It's taking a while. It's taking a while. Alright, here we go.
For some reason, the cultists had a map of Ankh-Morpork in the sanctuary. The sanctuary was decorated with a strange and disturbing fresco. Closely examining the fresco, I could see that one of the symbols made a frequent appearance. I made a sketch of the symbol in my notebook.
Oh yeah. I got two things on that one. Ooh.
I wanted to find out.
Ah! No!
I wanted to find out what the strange...
Stop it! I made a sketch of it. Where's the sketch at?
I wanted to find out what the strange symbol in the sanctuary meant.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, I could probably look it up in the library, maybe. I feel like we're going back and forth. We're like basically Googling everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of this game compared to the first and second one. I don't know if it was obvious, but... Oh, my leg hurts.
I'd like to use the library again.
Very well.
Maybe the plot will just make up for everything, though. We'll find out.
The Necrotelecomnicon was a book that legend spoke of, saying that any mortal man who read it would be driven insane. I learnt about it from a copy of Necrotelecomnicon discussed for students with practical experiments that I found in the library. In this tome, there is a description of the old dark gods of the Disc, including the terrible laddering holler, Nylonathotep. Apparently, Nylonathotep was once summoned by a series of 8 murders, forming a perfect octagram, focused at the center of the Circle C, thus releasing it from the sunken city of Leshp, where he was trapped, along with drunken Cthulhu Bapalulu. The book speculated about the whereabouts of Nylonathotep now, but beyond him being safely imprisoned somewhere around the Circle C, it drew no conclusions.
No! I see! Everything's starting to make sense now! Everything's starting to make sense now.
I found the obscure star-like symbol in the Necrotelecomnicon discussed for students. It called it the sign of the eel, or the Elver sign. It was apparently a protective ward against some of the older, darker gods of the Discworld. The tome also explained how to inscribe one, the order of tracing being very important. Not that I believed any of this mumbo-jumbo, but hey, you can't afford to be too careful, right?
Nice. Alright, I think we may need to go back to the sanctuary and, like, see if the murders are marked there, and we would know where the murders were going to take place. So one was here, we had one over here, so yeah, they're clearly trying to do this. I mean, this seems kind of obvious now that they're trying to do this, these shenanigans. So let's use this on this. See what happens.
If there was an octagram of murders taking place in the city, it might help to find out exactly where each murder took place.
Okay.
If there was an
Aha!
I had found the precise location of 5 murders. I needed to know more.
I needed to know more? Like what? Oh, maybe now I can use it. Now I can use the octagon thing. And I can pinpoint the next 3 murders.
If there was an octagram of murders taking place in the city, it might help to find out exactly where each murder took place.
Alright. Maybe we can use the symbol then. Instead of the...
If there was an...
No. Okay.
I couldn't but I could use it to work out some things. For some reason, the cultists had a map of Ankh-Morpork in the...
What do I do now? What do I do now? I didn't get any new locations. So... I'm confused. Did I get any new locations? I don't think I did.
For some reason,
I don't think I got any new locations. Did I? Did I get new locations? We got 5, so that means there's 3 more. I don't know, let's just find out. No, I did not. So what I need to do to get the to figure out that, like, the symbol to take the 5 and then get the locations of the three. How do I do this? I feel like I'm missing something here. Let's try. I guess we'll try using this on it, even though I don't think that'll be useful.
The map couldn't help. For some reason...
Oh, maybe I have to use the C on it. No, that doesn't work either.
For some reason, the cult...
I feel like we're getting close to the end of this chapter. But I don't know. Alright, let's start the timer again. Twitch is being super duper janky tonight. What do I need to do? Maybe I use this one on it?
The map couldn't help. For some reason, the...
I don't understand. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I doing wrong? This seems really obvious. It seems obvious what I'm supposed to do here, and I can't figure out how to do it. Is there something I'm missing? Maybe I can do... What if I do it again?
One of the patrician's clerks had been murdered, apparently as part of the counterweight killings. I didn't know where, though. One of the patrician's clerks had been murdered, apparently as part of the counterweight killings. I didn't know where, though.
Is that the thing that I'm missing that I didn't know where?
For some reason, the cultists had...
Is that my issue that I don't know exactly where it was? Do I need to know where it was?
I had found the precise location of 5 murders. I needed to know more.
I needed to know more. Okay, so apparently I need to know where he was murdered too, in order to get to the bottom of this. So apparently that's what I'm missing. I need to know where he was murdered also.